So, welcome to another episode of the Active Physiques podcast.
Back in the mix.
Back in the mixer. Joined today by Lou. So welcome,
How
Lou.
are we? How are we, lads?
Good. You?
Amazing. Always
holiday?
amazing. Good holiday. Really good holiday, yeah.
Back to normality now, though.
Yeah, lovely. We love it.
Good. So, thought it'd be good to get you on and talk a bit about your journey, because it's been a bit of a crazy one, really, hasn't it? From obviously when you joined,
Yeah.
and then obviously what we spoke about a bit yesterday.
I got in some serious shape. It was
And you have.
great, yeah.
And obviously you got a good backstory
Yeah.
with obviously what you mentioned yesterday about stuff. So, obviously, if you're comfortable talking about that, definitely think it'd be
Yeah, very
good
open.
for some people to listen to it for sure.
Yeah, definitely help some people and just take us back to sort of the start of the journey, really, and probably the biggest turning point, because really turning points make us who we are, don't they? Move us forward. So
That's it. I said yesterday, back steps make us champions. And I
Yeah.
said to this person, because when I posted that video yesterday about psychosis, a lot of people have said that they know people with it, and
wow,
so it's affected their lives, but they don't want to speak about it because they're scared of being sectioned because it's that crazy.
really? Wow.
But I said, no, I think it's a good thing if we get it out there, especially a young lad, me saying it
Yeah,
out
he's
to the
overcome it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was a good video. I just thought I'd put my heart into it because I think I want to be like an influencer, but like
Yeah.
a gym guy as well. So
Yeah.
it's like, if I can put my personality and make people understand my backstory,
Yeah.
then they don't just see me as a job. They see me
Yeah.
as like
Yeah.
a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's got a story.
Yeah, of course. So take us back to your story then. So in terms of, when you before you started gym, your main struggles, like what was you struggling with and where was you at with things?
I had starting off good childhood trauma basically. So I struggled with depression. It hit me when I was about 17, and then started boozing, started doing things I shouldn't on the weekend, taking stuff, and that was it. And then I heard a quote, and it was like, if you're depressed and you're not in shape, that's why. So I thought, okay, we'll give it a go. Ended up getting in shape. It gave me purpose then.
Yeah.
And then it switched. You have like them stages that, well, I did as a kid. So when you sat in bed, you're like, I'm going to do some push-ups tomorrow. I'm going to get in shape. And then you don't. And then something switched in my brain, and I thought, no, I'm going to do it and see what happens. And then I got in shape myself.
Yeah.
And then I kept getting in shape, getting fat,
Yeah.
fat. Because my thing then was I stopped drinking. So my go-to was eating stuff that I shouldn't be eating. So I was like relapsing. So that's when I found you guys. And then now I've got structure, and I've not been fat since.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So
Nice.
it's been a great journey, yeah.
In terms of like your drinking and stuff, like was it spiraling out of control with drink
Yeah,
and
yeah.
drugs? What drugs was you taking?
Ecstasy, MDMA, ketamine, everything.
And then was that the thing what sort of give you psychosis?
Yeah. In the end, it was an edible. It was a lady that I was seeing. She was like, my mates give me these sweets. Do you want them? I was like, yeah, go on. So I've took them on just before Christmas, 2 days before Christmas. Nearly ruined Christmas.
Yeah.
But I took them. And I'm like Call of Duty. Everyone knows Call of Duty. I'm really good at Call of Duty. On that night, I was shit. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah. Just be yourself.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, so I weren't doing good after I took these, and I thought, that's not me, that. And I know that sounds stupid, but so I thought, right, I'll watch a film. And then I was like, oh, no, something's going on here. Ran into my mum. I said, Mum, I can't feel my body. Something's going wrong. Bring the ambulance. She's like, oh, shut up. She's like, I said, Mum, I'm being serious. And then I started like scratching and that, and it just blew up then. It was like, I was hearing voices and seeing things telling me to do stuff to people and hurt my family. So yeah, I thought, I'm not doing that. I'd rather hurt myself. So that's what I tried. Broke both my hands.
Really?
Yeah, so them fingers don't work. Like,
Wow.
got no grip. So deadlifting, that's my excuse. That it's not 200.
Get the straps on.
Yeah.
Why? How did you break your hands though?
Punching a mirror. I was trying to get something to hurt myself because I knew what was going on, but I didn't in a way. So I was like, keep me away from the knives.
Yeah.
So I went to the mirror then, but because it was a very expensive mirror, it was like that thick, so it just cracked. Not that
Wow.
I'm soft, even though I am. But yeah, that's what happened. And then my mum was like restraining me, which saved my life then. And then she
Wow.
rang the ambulance. She said, oh yeah, we'll be about 4 hours. And then my mum's on the phone crying. She's like, what do you mean 4 hours? He's trying to hurt himself. So then I ended up getting in a car, driving there, and then that was it. And started laughing about it like 10 hours later because I thought, what's just happened?
What, like you was in like a different
Yeah.
planet? Or
Yeah,
something?
it was just like something took over my brain. It was like
mad.
I had an out-of-body experience. I was watching myself from the sky down.
Really?
And then from that moment, it just changed my life so much. Like I was never grateful about getting out of bed in the morning. Now I love it.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? I woke up, that's a win for the day, that.
That's mad.
Yeah.
It's mad
and
to listen to the experience what you had there. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
basically, you was in the cycle of, beer and drugs and stuff, and then
Yeah.
you was always using like quite regular. Then you took the edibles. Then you went to psycho. How long did that last for? That period of your life where you were struggling and stuff and seeing things.
Oh, the psychosis was only about 10 hours long, luckily.
right.
So now I'm on therapy and stuff now, so that's pretty good. They're helping me because it was early stages. They caught it early before it spiraled. But I did the I don't know what you call them, but the mental health guy. He basically said to me, he was like, it was bound to happen. He said it's good that you took something and it happened straight away instead of it coming out normally, because you would have panicked a bit more if there was no reason for it to.
Yeah.
Do you know, it was more unexpected.
Yeah.
that
Just
was-
woke up feeling that way. Rather
Yeah,
than,
that killed me off a bit more. That, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so I suppose it was my fault in a way, but I'm glad that it happened because it's put a rocket up my bum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm flying. I'm flying. Like, I was in a job that I didn't really like. I was complacent. I weren't doing much in the job because I was getting away with it. And I thought, no, I'm worth more than this. Apply for a new job, got a new job, which I love now. It's great. I'm also doing my coaching thing on the side
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
from yous, because yous have like inspired me to do that. So
Oh,
now I
that's
think
good.
I've got the best mentors. Now let me mentor people. It's,
Yeah.
it's like a cycle, and everyone helps each other.
That's it, yeah. That's so it's always about giving in it. And then
Yeah.
obviously, you know, you're in a receiving sort of feeling. I think if you're giving all the time, you're in a receiving
Yeah.
sort of vibration.
Vibrations. That's what the world lives on.
But in terms of, so you went through the struggle and then obviously you had the turning point. How would you say life's changed now for you? I know obviously you said about a couple of wins there, but what action steps did you actually get in place in terms of, you know, thinking about getting a coach, and main changes, what you changed on your life to get out of that drug cycle? Like, what main things would you say to someone listening now, what they could implement to better their life?
Set clear goals and
Yeah.
write your goals down. People don't understand. If you write a big list of stuff you want to do in a year, come back to that list in a year, you will understand how much stuff you've done without even realising. Writing stuff down, it sort of flicks your brain. Because I got into like dead spiritual stuff after this, because I thought there's more to life than this. I've just watched myself go crazy.
Yeah.
So I got onto Brian Tracy, Bob Proctor, All Law of Attraction, The Secret, everything. And it changed my life, because I thought the universe actually works by your thoughts. And people don't understand. People think, oh, you got a tinfoil hat on. I've not. Because if I go to bed saying tomorrow's going to be a good day, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. People are still on the edge of it. And I think if you're on the fence about stuff like that, get to it.
Brainwash the people who don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
fact.
that's
It's raw facts that it does work. You know, with me and Sam,
There's
we've
enough proof,
changed,
isn't it?
we've changed our
Proof,
life
yeah.
dramatically
Yeah.
through. Like
Wow.
I had a turning point last year where, you know, things weren't going too well and stuff, and I had to borrow $5,000 off mum because I couldn't pay basically staff, the bills, etc. So the head was falling off a bit.
Yeah.
Down to my own habits, you know, in the cycle of drinking when I was going away and stuff like that. I'm running the money down and doing, you know, the one night millionaire sort of thing, and then
Yeah.
you come unstuck. Do you know what I mean? So that was my thing. Then I had the turning point, because I feel like you have to hit a low to get the turning point. And then my brother Carl, he basically sent me a video of Bob Proctor. And I seen him a little bit, but I didn't really know who he was. And then I just went through a rabbit hole of Bob
what a guy.
Proctor. Then I
I'd
started
love to
working
go.
on myself. And then within the next 5 months, I quadrupled my monthly revenue
Yeah.
and changed my full life around just by working on myself. Everyone thinks, oh, so I'll look for this and that and this and that and what next strategy or what content to do and that. It's all within you.
The
Yeah.
secret's you, innit? Like, people
Yeah.
are always looking for like.
Because
a
it doesn't
special
say what the
formula, but-
secret is, does it, in the
Nah,
book?
that's the
The
point.
secret
innit?
is you, yeah.
'Cause that's you.
that's brilliant. I like that.
Yeah, like
That's a
it's-
brilliant way.
Everyone looks for like how's the best way to do this and that, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's all down to your thoughts and your actions,
Yeah.
really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Like you've not, when you said you've times the business by 4 in that period of time, you didn't find a secret method to
No.
anything. It was all in your belief.
Yeah, it
What you
is.
was doing.
Isn't then when you're in that good sort of thought pattern, you're just attract the right people then.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're all
100%.
working together. It's called the mastermind, the mastermind alliance. I don't know if you've seen that one.
No.
Yeah, it's like it's like you and Sam and me, you know, like we've all got the mission to improve you. So your minds are aligned and you get the job done. It's like us as a team, we've got, you know, monthly records to get and how many clients we can get and this and that and grow the brand and make this the biggest. So like they're all thinking you need a mastermind to make them happen.
Right,
And you're
okay.
truly in sync then.
Yeah, because once I started this, I start talking to people in the team then as well.
Yeah.
So you've got like they're doing their own coaching thing, they're helping with my coaching thing as you helping me, and then I'm helping them with what I'm doing, and it's like we're all just like-minded people.
Yeah.
That's what I say. If anyone wants to get successful, surround yourself with people who've got what you want or want what you want.
Yeah.
Because it's like business. If you go to uni, you learn about business. They're on about 50 grand, them lecturers. If you want £1 million business, they can't teach you how to do that.
No.
they've just got the qualification to show you the starting point.
Yeah.
So someone who's never been to uni, who's now a multi-millionaire, that's who you want to be listening to.
Yeah.
'Cause they've done it.
True.
Do you know what I mean? It's
That's
someone who's
it.
been through it. And
There's
not-
that thing you're
yeah.
saying, isn't they? Don't listen to someone you won't trade places with.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like that.
that's
That's
good.
brilliant, mate. That's good.
It's a good
I
one.
like
that.
that, yeah.
Seen it the other day.
Because a lot, I know it's like, it's a bit tight, it's not, but if your mum and dad aren't rich, they're not going to get you rich.
Nah.
They're like, they always go for the safe option because you're the baby.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They don't want to see you fail and they don't want to see you get hurt, but failing's a part of life. You're going to fail, but it's
Yeah.
about how you pick yourself back up and keep going, because that's what it's all about in life.
It
'Cause
is.
roller coasters would be terrible if they just went like that.
Yeah, it's true that.
You've got to do the
Hate
jobs
roller
and you've got to
coasters.
go
Up to
back
go
up.
down,
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
Yeah.
It's mad that you mentioned about like your mum and dad want to keep you safe, because that was sort of a big turning point for me as well. Like when I left school, I wanted to be a PT, and my mum said there's no money in PT, and obviously now I reflect and think, yeah, she's just trying to protect me and get me the safe job, because
Yeah.
that's her base at the paradigm. That's what she knows.
Yeah,
That's what she's been taught from birth. Jobs are hard to come by. Money's hard to get. You get a job and you work it and then you die. Do you know what I mean?
Pay tax. And
Yeah, that's how they've done
That's
it.
life.
So when someone's doing completely opposite to that or something, because she doesn't know any PT, she's never met a PT and she's not been into the gym.
Yeah.
She doesn't know if PT's earn money or not. Do you know what I mean? So it was a made up story from her belief system.
Yeah.
But I use that to drive me and like
Yeah.
obviously carry on and doing this.
Crazy
So-
money
My
to
mum
be
and dad are
made.
the same. I think when I told them I was leaving like my corporate job, obviously a decent wage, car, things like that, to go down this route. They weren't sort of against it, but I think they were a bit like, "Oh, think about it before you do it. Like, are you
Yeah.
sure you're making the right decision?" And now they're like, "Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
you made the right decision." But obviously, it's because they don't know really, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
the thing. Not around it to see what you can achieve from it.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
done
you
it,
said you
sorry,
were on.
bud. I did a lot of studying after that psychosis incident. Now me and my mum are on the same wavelength, so we talk about thinking, the power of thinking. She didn't used to be in all that, but now she's like, I tell her, you need to start thinking because there's better things in life. You're 50 now, come on,
Yeah.
it's time. We can do stuff. We can, you know what I mean? I wanted to be more than just a number on a tax slip. So,
Yeah.
but she understands that now, and she'll send me reels and that, like
Yeah.
Bob Proctor, and I'm
That's
not
class.
thinking.
Yeah. Got that.
Bro, she complete. At least if everyone thinks I'm a tinfoil, that she can be a tinfoil. Like,
Yeah.
we're a team. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my brother on it. He's ish. He
Yeah.
still thinks it's a lot of bollocks, like, but he'll get there.
Older your brother or younger?
Although he's 30, just got him into the gym. That was my first client.
Oh, right.
He's
yeah.
like £15 down.
Is it?
good.
How many weeks?
About 3.5. Like,
Oh,
he's,
that's
but
really good.
what we did, he wanted to lose weight quicker. So what I've done is I put him on a bit of, not extreme, but a bit more than what I would have.
Yeah.
And now we're slowing it down a bit because he's like, yeah, I've seen it. He's like, my belly's gone in, my belly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Trust me.
The process.
No,
Going
that's
back
class.
to sort of your story, I know you said about trauma and stuff when you was younger. Like, do you want to touch upon that or?
I had a terrible dad. And I know that people think, oh, you're ungrateful, at least you had one. I would have rather not. He was a terrible man. It's still 10 years on, he still gives me grief. Like, he's just changed. I did that tattoo photo, you know, that tattoo with the fake tattoo. He's just uploaded a profile picture of him chat BT in his forehead. And I think 10 years ago I spoke to you, man. So
Yeah.
he's still watching my stuff, so it means I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on a podcast.
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, he just terrible, man. Just abusive. Weren't let us do anything. You weren't allowed to cry. He'd lock me away in a room, call me a girl if I cried. And I'm a pretty emotional guy, me. I'm old school. So
Yeah.
that was that, growing up with that. Hell for me, my mum, my brother. And then we sort of snuck out then.
Really?
And got away from him. And it was like life-changing stuff. You know what I mean? When you've not got that... Because it's like the same now. I don't deal with negative people, me.
Yeah.
Like, if you've had a shit day, I wouldn't say you've had a bad day. It's a terrible thing to say. You've had a character-building day. It's added to your
That's a
character.
good one.
I've not used bad day in a while, ever since my episode, because I think the more you speak negatively, the more it happens.
Of course,
So, like,
100%.
the more you're around negative people, the more you're going to, it's like, bring in that negative energy.
Yeah.
And the world is run off energy,
Yeah.
which people don't understand as well. They think that's a tinfoil conspiracy. It's not.
No, it's not. It's facts.
Your energy living in a human body. So once you die, that energy goes somewhere else. That's what I believe anyway.
Yeah,
That's
no,
my
it's
thought.
who said that to me the other day? It's Doc and
Yeah.
you know, and Clark off the team. He said, yeah, when he said, I'm not scared about dying because when you die, your energy just goes somewhere else.
Yeah, you've got to live forever. No point. No weight just goes like that, and that's it. Everything's black. Everything's dark.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
It's
I'll be a
not-
fly, mate, just on the
Oh, that's
Have
good.
you got anything else you want to sort of add on anything?
I was gonna say what when you got into the gym, obviously after that sort of thing, what was the reason for going towards the gym?
Just I don't agree with like modern medicine. That's my thing. So they put me on antidepressants and it was torture. Like, I've just come off them now again, and I just think you can fix yourself. Your mind's supposed to heal yourself. Your body's, you get inflammation on a wound because it's supposed to heal it. So when people are taking anti-inflammatories and that to sort of, your body's healing itself naturally. So that's what I did. I think releasing them endorphins, getting into shape, looking after your body, fueling your body properly, that's how you fix your life. You know what I mean? A lot of people will get depression and then sit in bed all day with half-eaten pot noodles in the room.
Yeah.
That's not the way to go.
Yeah.
Get up and do stuff. Do you know what I mean? The discipline. Like, oh, how are you so motivated? I'm not motivated to get up at 4 a.m. It's freezing.
Yeah.
The discipline gets me out of bed because I know if I don't do it, then I've failed for that day.
Yeah.
So it's that drive of doing stuff you don't want to do like you want to do it.
Yeah.
And that's discipline.
That's
what people don't understand. People think I'm motivated. Not a chance.
There's no such thing.
No, there's no such thing as motivated.
Just
You
like
get
that.
it there and then when you're in bed and you think, I've just set a full bag of chocolate, I need to sort itself. That's your motivation there.
Yeah.
But then that's your drive then. That's your drive.
Yeah, defo 100%. It's one of them. It's good that so anyone like taking antidepressants now, you know, who's going through a rough time, what would you say to them about, you know, that and what action steps would you give them to overcome and come off them?
Don't rely on them. You can't rely on something that's not natural. They're not there to help you in a sense. They're there to block things.
What did they make you feel like, just out of curiosity?
They blocked it a bit because what they do, they block your receptors.
Yeah.
So you're a bit numb to the feeling.
Do you not have any emotion on it, or
Yeah.
you do have
Yeah.
emotion?
I'm still clinically depressed, but you couldn't see that. I do videos all the time. I look happy as
Yeah.
Larry, which I am, because if you don't believe in something, you can't be scared of it. And it's like ghost. If I tell you there's a ghost there and you don't believe in ghosts, you're not going to get scared. Whereas you believe in ghosts, you're going to be frightened. So if you don't believe that depression's a real thing, you can't be depressed because you can't let
So
it affect you.
who said you're clinically depressed then?
I've been assessed so many times, yeah. But that was it. And then I actually told them, because I've got a therapist, I said, I've come off my meds. He was like, are you sure? I said, yeah. I said, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I said, I've got someone to talk to now.
Yeah.
They was there when I had no one to talk to. I've got a therapist, you know what you're doing. But I'd done that much research that I'm finishing his sentences for him. Like, he's saying, oh, you should, and he's like, that's what I was going to say. I said, I know. I said, I've been here for a year, because obviously the NHS, it's in a bit of a rut. I was there a year, I was on the waiting list. So I said, I had time. Whereas people won't use that time productively. They'll just be like, I can't work, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Getting out of work is terrible as well. If you've got bad mental health, don't stop working.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing
Yeah.
you can do. I had 2 months off because of it, and it sent me nuts. And then I ended up in the gym with broken hands, just running. And that's when I started running as well, broken hands. So no matter how negative something is, there's always a flip side, a positive. So I broke both my hands. I got into running. I loved running then.
Yeah.
That's what I said
yeah.
on the like Vent Weekend. Like, turn every negative. Every negative can be a positive. You just got to find what
100%,
way.
Yeah.
It's like
Even if
people
it's a
get injured.
stupid positive.
Yeah. People get injured. You know, you hurt your shoulder. What can you do? You know, you could run, train your legs. You know, you hurt your legs. What could you do? Does that have to be even training necessarily? There's loads of avenues, but you got to turn every negative into a positive. Haven't you?
Always think of the opposite. So it's like you said, if your leg's sore,
Train
train your arms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just flip it. You can always flip
Yeah.
stuff.
Can easily think of excuses, can't you, not to do
Yeah.
things?
It's
about
easier to think of an excuse why you can't do something
Yeah.
than go and look for something that you can do.
Yeah,
to help push
it's
forward.
it's easier to think negative. I think
Yeah.
that's why people struggle. But it's harder to think positive. But you can train your brain. I've started rewired it now. So
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
every night I fall asleep going, tomorrow's going to be a good day. And as soon as I click myself, stop thinking about that, I'll click back onto it, and then I end up falling asleep, man. And then the first thing when you wake up, you think today's going to be a good day because you remember what you said. It's like
Yeah.
watching something before bed. You wake
Yeah.
up and remember it.
Yeah, it is what
true.
you think about last. It's usually what you think about first.
People will
sometimes.
like think about the day that they've just had and focus on what went wrong.
all the
Yeah.
negatives from it.
Yeah, and that's what sets you up for failure the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And then I think it was you, Clint, that said like the start of your day, thing is the end of your day. And I think that was a brilliant thing. So I start every morning with a gym session, or a walk, or a read, and then there's your win then. Or I make my bed. I know that sounds stupid, but people who don't make the bed, start making your
Scruffy
bed.
bastards.
You started the day by quitting, effectively.
Yeah.
No
the
one wants-
first thing you need
Win
to
your
do.
morning, win your day.
No one wants
Yeah.
to make the bed. It is what it's annoying. I'm 5'5", so making my bed is not
3
as-
people.
Yeah,
You get that going
I'm
on.
there.
It's gonna be a big one.
So no one wants to make your bed, but if you do that every day, something you don't want to do every day, after 30 days, there's your habit.
Yeah. No, it is. It gives you a nice sense of achievement, 100%. I love making the bed because I know I've done
The
a
first
little
thing of your
tuck.
day
Yeah.
you've done.
More you stack
Yeah.
up, like the thing what gives me like a bit of a boost and makes me do more is I'll just put a list of like to-dos on the just
Right.
notes on your phone, just tick it, and even ticking it once you've done it, even like doing a vision board. You know, a lot of people do the vision board at the start of the year. They don't really interact with it.
Yeah.
But say if I had a goal to do like, well, I've got a goal on there, 3 podcasts. When I do 1 podcast, I put 1 on there. When I
Yeah.
do 2, like gaining a client, when I gain a client, I put 1 on there, the name. So like the interaction bit really it motivates you more. If you've just got
Yeah.
it stale on the wall, you feel like you're failing. And if you feel like you're failing anyway, you're always going to go backwards and into like that negative mindset, what you mentioned
yeah.
about. So
I read a study where if you do write it down, it does. There's like a word for it. It does spark something in your brain. It does like energy as it goes up the pen into your arm into your brain, and it makes you complete it. Like last year I did goals. I completed them all without even knowing.
Yeah.
One was the half marathon, which was unbelievable.
You did
to
that
me.
like just randomly, didn't you?
on
like,
my own, yeah. Like on my
just
own,
as
I
a-
didn't
remember
because
you
I think
telling me?
if you're with people, it's going to be much easier. Why would you want to do something that's easier? That's
Yeah.
what 75 Softs about. I did a video about that.
So-
75 soft, yeah.
It's like
That's sick. That's 75 soft.
alcohol is allowed on occasion. It's like, are you trying to change your life or not?
You're just living your
Yeah.
normal life.
Yeah, you're living
Yeah.
your normal life, but you got to
Nothing
make a media
changes.
out of it.
I just think like let's not do 75 hours. Let's do 365 hours.
Let's
Yeah.
just not put a number on it.
Yeah,
Why
let's
put a
not.
number? Let's just do hard.
You're
Like,
counting the days till
Yeah.
you fail again doing
Definitely.
75 hard.
It's like
Yeah.
people when they say they're going on a diet. The diet doesn't exist. It
No.
actually does.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
believe it exists.
Yeah, it's
you
not.
change your life because like me, I can eat and eat and eat me. I don't get full, as you can see by the check-in
So
last
this
week was a
The
bit
bottomless
nuts.
pit.
Yeah, so you can't go on a diet. It's like, keto diet. I'll go on it for 30 days. Well, what are you going to do after that? Go
Yeah.
back to how you was
Yeah,
eating, and then
exactly.
you're going to be in the same. So you've just wasted 30 days then.
Yeah, it is. I don't get it. I don't understand it really. But it's good to get people's foot in the door and like them to start building new habits. But
Yeah.
then, if you're putting a number on, it's like counting the days till you fail again. I
Yeah,
watched the one on Tony Robbins who's like, I don't smoke. I've not smoked for 300
Yeah,
and some
yeah.
days or whatever it was. I don't know what word for it. But what you counting for? Counting till you fail again.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
it's
said
like-
it to my mum. She stopped smoking. I said, "What are you counting for?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, because I'm doing well." I was like, "Well, why are you counting?" I said,
Yeah.
"Just
Yeah.
stop counting."
By counting, you've almost accepted you're going to do it again.
that you're
You're seeing
gonna
how
do it.
far you can get before you
and
do
then
it
what you're
again.
going to do? Start again counting.
Yeah.
Then you're just
Yeah.
counting for no reason.
That's it. Same
Yeah.
as putting the days on. If you say I'm doing 75 hard, what are you going to do after that? Or I'm just going to do a 12-week plan. What are you doing after the 12 week then? Going back to parcel mode? Do you wanna- You've just wasted your money and wasted the coach's time. It's pointless.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true.
You know, it doesn't make any sense. I can never get my head around it, mate. It's like I've been through that thing where it's all or nothing. But now I'm just like peaks in the year, like holidays, social events, you know, comps. I don't really do comps retired and all that, but photo shoots. I'll do peak there, and then the other parts will just be like good shape anyway.
Yeah, it's like flow state. You just got to get in that flow state.
Yeah.
I think you only have to get lean once, and that's it. You know.
Yeah, if you do it proper.
Yeah. So I went into Poland, obviously put a lot of weight on, but now I'm back into it straight away. It's like it's the norm now. It weren't the norm back then when I was big. It was
Yeah.
like get in shape, get fat, get in shape. Now it's like
Yeah, yo-yoing.
now I looked at my abs the other day. I thought, whoa, I need to go back.
So
So
you've got a photo shoot in 7 weeks.
yeah, so
Yeah.
What you don't know about.
Surprise.
So you need to get your head knuckled down because you need to be shredded for that.
I smashed that. I smashed that. Yeah.
You was in the best shape I've seen you a couple of weeks ago, weren't you? Before we did that
130 we
refeed,
had,
you
yeah,
was,
130.
wow, I've never seen it like that.
Wow.
Crazy. I remember saying it to you. I was like, wow, look at this.
I'd never seen myself like that because I had abs before, but I only had the top.
Yeah.
What was it? The top two. And I
Yeah.
thought, yeah. But that was like, and now I was like, I hit 130. I was like, wow.
It is mad, like looking at your pictures
Mm.
compared to now, because it's one of them when someone's out of shape, you think, wow, this was actually underneath the body fat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, people's looks change and everything, don't they? It's
The
mad.
face as well.
Yeah, your
I'm
face
a lot
has
more
changed.
good looking now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I was
it.
a lot insecure because of the double chin and that.
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
I've got a shorter beard because I don't mind the underneck now.
Yeah, it is. What would you say your biggest win is since joining the team and stuff?
It was the 6-pack, man.
Yeah.
Never had a
What would you say to all lads who say, I don't really want a 6-pack, I just want to be like, all right.
full of shit.
Full of
Yeah,
shit, innit?
serious.
Because
True.
I was always like that. My brother said that. He's like, I said, when you get a 6-pack, your life changes. Everything in life changes because it's so hard to do. It's not an easy thing to do. Unless you're dead skinny and then you think you've got a six-pack, but you've not. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people say that, I've got abs, you haven't. That's just your structure of your body because you've got low body fat and you can't eat.
Yeah.
But going from fat to in shape is unbelievable because it levels you up in aspects of all life, I'd say. Because now I'm a lot more disciplined in my own life. I'll do a lot more. If I know I've got to do some washing, I'll do that washing.
Yeah.
I have to pull you back sometimes because you're like, right, I'm doing this, this, and this. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Calm down.
I like
Pull back a bit.
Because what was I doing? 6 days training at one point.
6 days, and you was running, boxing, all sorts.
Boxing,
Like,
skipping, doing everything. Because I just like being. That was the mind thing, though. That's how I cope with the mental health stuff.
Yeah,
like,
it does. Cleaning helps it. Like my mum, when she's stressed, she cleans and moans. That's a good trait. But with going on about a six-pack again, because I know that's very common when lads, like, they might be quite far away from getting a six-pack. Like you was, you know, you look like you didn't even train. You was out of shape, wasn't you? We'll probably get a picture popping up somewhere here on the screen. But in terms of, like, going from that to now, you know, if someone says, I don't really want a six-pack, but they don't 100% do, why would you say they say that? What's the reason?
Because I don't think they think they're able to achieve it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it comes down to. I think you've got to be delusional. You've got to speak more than what you're worth. I don't think the brain would make you think something if it weren't possible. Yeah. That's my thing. So it's like, my brain said I want to do a half marathon. I did that half marathon.
Yeah.
There was no way I weren't doing it.
Yeah.
But to make sure I did it, I documented it.
Yeah.
Because now people are watching me and thinking, I'm not going to let myself down, but I'm not going to let other people down.
Yeah,
I had about 3 viewers. Like, I don't care. That's 3 people.
Three
like,
more.
You go on my repost, it's all my mum. My mum's reposting them. She's got like one
It's like
follower.
Sam's mum with us. Sam's mum's our biggest fan.
It's got like one follower, and I think, wow, you beautiful woman. She's just the queen. Like,
That's
honestly.
mega that. When you got someone good like that supporting you as well, you can do anything, can't you?
Yeah,
You can't beat the mum love, can you? It's just a different kind
I'm
of...
a proper mummy's boy, me. And then women don't like that for some reason, but...
You did a post on that.
My
didn't you?
mum doesn't like when I've got a girlfriend, though.
Yeah. well, my mum doesn't actually.
Gets jealous.
No, it's all like, because they always do me over anyway, and she sees it from day one. And I'm like, oh, you full of shit, you full of shit. And then she was like, oh, I was right. Yeah.
She likes Nyla, but like whenever I've had like girlfriends in the past and stuff, you can tell she's picking faults with them straight away. Or some of them she says all right, but you could tell she's like,
it's all that protection.
But she knows when someone's not good for me as well.
Yeah, that's
you know, early on, just straight away. So it's one of them. But
no one's ever going to be good enough for the little boy. Though.
That's it. But I'm happy with that, me, because my mum, like, I'll go out and she'll still buy me shopping sometimes, and I think, oh, fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Not that I expect it, but she's like, "I'll get that." She get a card out, and I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, go on.
Are you sure?
Sure, you're like, yeah, go on, pay. That was good. Touching back on, because I know you mentioned about like the mind and stuff of visualization doing the marathon. With there was a study, so basically, I can't remember what it was now. It was in America, like Harvey-Shire, whatever it was called. But there was these pianists, and they played the piano, and they like attached something to the brain to see what parts lit up. So they done that, played the piano, and certain parts of the brain lit up, and then they went out the room, come back in, and said, right, imagine playing the piano and not play it, and the same parts of the brain lit up. So that's why they say, you know, people don't believe in imagination and stuff. You can imagine. It's like us doing the live event. You know, I'm picturing being on that stage before I've been on the stage and what it's going to look like, how it's going to feel, what I'm going to say. You can change your state. Like I was practicing in my room, like just talking just to Dino, one person. My state, I started to go in short and so breath and like out of state and that, you know, like, well, in the state, because I was visualizing myself that much. It wasn't like I was actually speaking to Dino. I was speaking to 120 plus people. Do you know what I mean?
I did it when I was practicing to Mackenzie. Like I was
the first time.
Stood up and I was pacing up and down.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a sign you're getting nervous and stuff.
It is.
And then he was pacing up and down the room, and she was
that's
like,
how you know you're going to do well.
Yes.
You know.
Like, but it's the power of, it's just the proof that the power in the mind. It's like even listening to music. How can music make you change your... It can change your feelings, music. It can make you sad, it can make you happy, it can make you angry, it can make you feel like you want a one-on-one with someone in the street. It's like if you've got Bugsy Malone on, you feel like you... feel like you want a one-on-one with someone, don't you? Or you want to go into like a white collar or something?
Him, though. His mindset's bulletproof. I listened to his podcast. He did a podcast that Chris Williams, is it?
Oh, did he do it? Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah.
I'm going to try and get him at the next active live event.
Yeah.
As a speaker, yeah.
That'd be mint, that.
Yeah.
The unreal one.
Going to do another one towards the back end of the year. Obviously, we've got a few things in the pipeline. So we've got in-person event like you come last time, the gym one.
Yeah.
That one's next. Then we've got a Marbay retreats. That'll be good. It's like 3 days in a villa. Loads of different activities like ice, walks, training, healthy food, good people, yoga, meditation.
That's what's great about the active physiques. It's not just you pay them a wage and it's your that shit, your PT, you like a group of like, I don't know, like-minded people doing the same retreat, and it's like, wow, this is a family. This isn't just a job. This is to help people and not just get in the best shape of their life. But I've now got other friends. Yeah. I've now got people who want to be the same. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant.
That's it. You meet good people, don't you, on your journey? It's like when you go from, say, drugs and you know, bad upbringing and probably negative thoughts every day, depression. When you're going through that, you're going to attract people who's a mirror of you. You attract people in life who's a mirror of you, so you'll be hanging around with dead legs at that moment in time. Then you come to realisation when you had that psychosis and you're like, right, I need to change my life. That stage there, that's a lonely stage. You probably just got your mum, do you know what I mean, and your brother. You think, fucking hell, it's like, that's where like you distract yourself with loads of busy things, and that's why a lot of them people, when they're coming out of drugs, they can go back into the start again because they think, I'd rather be with someone than lonely, just because the thing what makes you live the longest is human interaction. So someone always wants to feel loved by being with people. That's what we're born to do.
That's what put me off for a bit, because I was like, I always wanted to be with someone. I've always had a girlfriend me. Now I've been single for ages, but that time I needed someone there.
Now you've got 6 girlfriends, haven't you?
It's not
one for each pack.
No, so yeah, that's where I was at with that. But when I was drinking and doing my drugs and that, putting 2 for bags, I had thousands of friends.
Yeah.
Now I've got about 5. So it shows like when you're on that, the world shows up vibration. So when someone's on a different vibration, going out partying every weekend, you are gonna come away from each other, and you won't even know it. You won't even notice. But there's friends where I've spoke to them for the last time, and you look back on your DMs, and you think, wow, we was dead close, and now we don't even speak.
Yeah.
And then, not to brag, but I'm a lot further in life than you are. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it makes sense. Why wouldn't you want to better your life? You're only here once.
I feel like sometimes with people like that as well, though, it's, you like look at the situation. Are you really friends, or are you just 2 people that enjoy doing that same thing?
Innit? So
do you mind? He's just good when you're out and on getting on it or getting pissed off and stuff. But are you actually friends? Like a lot of people that you socialise in that aspect, you'd only do that thing with.
Yeah.
So really, is it you just like having a pint together, or are you actually mates? Mates, someone you can do anything with.
Yeah, 100%.
You just sit and watch a film or go and a walk or whatever. You can do anything with a mate. But then if you've got people in your group that you only do that specific thing with, are you going out? Getting on it, then they're not really your mate. They're just a drinking partner.
That's it. That's like my mate James. You know, he probably might watch this, but I'm not asked. Obviously, we grew up together and stuff, and you know, we was doing everything together. Little bits of gym, but we was doing boxing and all that, and then partying, meeting the girls and all that. We had some amazing times, holidays and all that. And then I started getting more into the gym then, and really it was like, we didn't really have that much in common when we sat there sober together. Obviously, if we weren't going out, we was having a good time going out. But if we sat there sober together, I remember meeting him a couple of years after, sort of thing, when I was getting more into training, like started the business and all that. And I just realised we don't actually have that many things in common.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a bit weird, really, because you just take back and you're that further apart now. It's like the only thing you've got in common is drinking. It's like, but obviously he's done a lot for me and he's got the heart of gold and he's been definitely a loyal friend and he's helped me out loads of times. But we just obviously probably grew apart just because you didn't really have anything in common. So I feel like with mates and stuff, you need to like the same things. You don't need to be the same people. It's like a relationship. You don't need to be the same person. Sometimes opposites attract. So like me and Nyla, we're different in a lot of ways, but the same in some ways as well. And so like a nice fine balance.
Yeah, but the lads I just went away with, we was friends in school, but then I went down the drinking path. They went down like the gaming path, and they're good lads. And it's like, if you looked at us in the street, we're completely different, we dress different, but I had the best time with them, because it's like, at school you want that popularity stuff, so you want to go with the kids who are a bit of a knobhead and you get friends. And so we sort of drifted ways that way, because I went down the wrong path. But now we've rekindled, it's like, wow, do you know what I mean? What a great bunch of lads.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is. People in the school, it's like, sometimes you just get put on a table with people you won't really chill with. Like I remember a lad in my school called Jap Gonzala, and he was like a goth. He was like into the rocker and all that. I don't even know what music he liked, to be honest, but he had the long hair and all. But he was fucking 10-10 guy. He was really sound, but I wouldn't have like chilled with him. But then when we got put together, because obviously you just get put with anyone, don't you? I was chatting to him and thought, he's quite funny, because I like people who are funny with some character about them and personality. So I just got onto him and like, he was all right. And then I just started telling everyone, like, sound him. Because they can look at him and think, oh, he's got long hair, like, you know, he's looking like this and like calling him. But then when you get to know him, it's like, yeah, it's pretty funny him. And then everyone sort of liked him at the end. I remember him coming prom. went prom and all. He had this little flask with like vodka in, and obviously my mum was like the cool mum where we all had a limo together because I didn't go prom with a girl. You know, it was like 12 benders going in the car. Now I'm joking. That was just 12 mates, and he's like me and 12 of mates because we thought we won't go with girls. We'll just basically go with each other, just as like get the limo and have a buzz and get drunk and that. And we'll just meet the girls there or something, which we did. But we just went there, had a good time, and then just think when we got there, obviously started sober up at the event. You know, like it was just near Moston.
Right.
I can't remember what the place is called now, but we started to sober up. But then he was the hero, wasn't he, with the little
the vodka in the water.
thing, so it wasn't too bad.
We just had the fruit punch.
Yeah.
Fruit punch.
Didn't even go to my prom, me.
Did
No.
you
No,
not?
I had a cricket game or something like that. Something on. But that was just me as a kid, like,
But
wasn't bothered about people, just wanted to do sports and that. But
Mine was a bit different in school. Like primary school, I was in a choir, me. Well,
Was it?
Friday was choir day, but it was also football day, and I was in the choir. I
Wow.
weren't playing football, but now I sing, me. I love singing. I always wanted to be a singer as a kid. Obviously, things change and that. But
you
yeah,
never say never.
I know. I do love a karaoke. Oh, I was like crack on the karaoke. I love it. I love singing, me.
Yeah.
I think it's dead for
You're going to do us a bit of
You have to do
now?
some-
No, I
Yeah.
can't do it now, but we'll get it. I'll do it at one of the events.
Yeah, wow.
I'll do it as the walking music.
Get everyone watered off now and not coming back before that event.
So what would you say, like, what's your main goal for yourself over like this year, over 2026? Physique-wise, business-wise?
Scaling the business. I want 5 clients this year. Yeah, definitely. I want to be an online coach. It is what it is. If I can work from my phone, that's me. That's me goal. My all-time goal is working from my phone, because then I can travel then. I've not been to many places, which I would like to now. Like, you've got Vietnam and Thailand and stuff. Never been there, but I would like to go there. Waking up on my laptop, check-ins. All right, I'm at the pool now, instead of being in the UK. So that's the goal. Physique-wise, just stay in shape, really. I just like to, because I went from a 34 waist to a 28, which is crazy. That doesn't sound a lot because of the numbers, but when you lose
20
6 inches in your waist, it's like that. Do you know what I mean? So staying at 28 waist would do me. But I'd like to be bigger. You know what I mean? But not, because I'm short, I don't want to be like a fucking salt bar where I'm like compressed.
Yeah,
like
just
I look like a Coke can. You know what I mean? But yeah, staying in shape. And obviously with your guys' help, it's impossible not to.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, it's got to bring about having a coach. Like, because my brother's like, why have you got a coach? I said, Arnie had a coach.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
bigger than his coach, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that,
It's true, that.
me not letting you down, not letting myself down, because when it comes to a check-in and I've gone off plan, you're going to be like, oh, fuck's sake again. So, and I'm going to be like, oh shit, I've got to let him down now.
Yeah.
So you start avoiding it then, and then you just start sticking to your plan. So that's why I think people do fail, because they haven't got that. It's because you've got your own backbone, but sometimes it can bend. It's a spine at the end of the day. It can
Yeah,
curve.
it's a good one, that.
Well, as long as you've got another backbone, you're not going nowhere.
Nah.
So
It's one of them. I
that's-
remember speaking to someone about age ago, and it was like, oh, then he said it to me. He was like, why do you have a coach? You're a coach. I was like, wow. Cristiano Ronaldo has a coach.
Yeah.
The best.
All the best in the world
arguably
have coaches.
The best at anything.
That's
you
what
know.
people don't understand.
All the top athletes still have coaches. And they're
Like,
the
why
best
do you not have a coach?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the real
Doesn't
question,
make
isn't
sense
it?
or not. Yeah.
Why do you not believe in the mindset? Why
Why
do
would
you
you?
not have a coach?
Yeah.
Why do you drink?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine if we changed it.
Yeah. Flip the shoe.
It's
Wow.
like the full world would
That-
just
that-
catapult into forward success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just wouldn't work the same, would
Yeah.
it? Because we need failures in the
It's
world.
true, that, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Why don't you
Because
drink? Why
I
do
do
you-
that.
I know, imagine.
Why don't you smoke?
Wow,
Why
you
do
drink?
smoke? Yeah.
That's
Wow.
weird.
They start
You
that
drink
as a thing.
poison. That's
That
mad.
needs to be normalised. That we need to
Start that as
start
a
like a
thing.
cult. We need to normalise that.
Cool.
Just,
Yeah.
We'll have like a script.
There is cults though. There's that
Yeah.
James Swarwick, whatever it's called. So he says it's what does he say? Fancy package poison.
Right.
So like obviously, basically he says it's package fancy. Obviously it's poison, isn't it? Alcohol at the end of the day.
Alcohol,
And it's just it's mad because it's obviously I've been through loads of bouts of alcohol and stuff
Yeah.
and done my fair share of mad nights, but obviously I'm past that stage of my life now, and it's one of them. It's like you just realise how mad it is just to go through life drinking all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You know, even though it's changing your personality and changing your decisions, and a lot of people when they do it, they're like waking up with regrets.
Yeah. Oh, that was me.
You know what I mean?
And I've got anxiety as it is. Like I'm probably shaking now a bit, but and I'm sat talking.
Yeah.
So the next day is definitely worse for me. Like in Poland, I had a drink. The next day I was in McDonald's, panic attack. So
Really?
Yeah, it was like just before. But then
Yeah.
my mate was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Yeah, go on." I just need to snap out of it. I do struggle with panic disorder now since that PTSD and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I just get past it. People don't even. Then I tell people like, "What?" Do you know what I mean? Because I'm so thingy about it.
Yeah.
But as the alcohol, what people relapse on is the FOMO. When you
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
drinking,
it's true.
give it a month of not drinking, FOMO don't exist. Because
Yeah.
now I can go out and have a belting time. The next day I won't want to drink for ages.
Yeah, it is mad that.
True.
It's like when you've went through a stint of not drinking, you don't think, I can't wait to taste the drink. You think, I want to change my state.
Yeah.
But then when you're 2 drinks in, you think, I don't really know if this is a good idea. That's what you think straight away. And then obviously, like by the end of my drinking cycle, I used to be needing a good few beers in to start thinking, this is a good idea. You know,
Yeah.
all them 3, 4, 5 beers at first, you're like, should I really be doing this?
Yeah,
Like, am I doing the right
questioning
thing? You know, this is wrong. This is not aligning with your future. But
Yeah.
there was all my thoughts. And then you'd get drunk to make the thoughts go away. And that's why obviously a lot of people turn to like drugs and drink and stuff like that if they feel down or low patches, because it makes your thoughts change.
Yeah. You forget about everything, and then you look in your bank, you're 5 ton down.
Yeah.
You've got an headache. You've messaged someone you shouldn't have messaged.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But then you're not changing for the next day, though. They're going worse.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was me.
Alcohol's
I'd spiral the
depressing.
next day, me.
Yeah.
So I'd rather I would dog it and I'd go out again, or I'd get the biggest takeaway I could and eat everything in sight, and then
Yeah.
feel like shit the next day.
Yeah.
And the next day would normally be a Monday for work.
Yeah.
And then when you're feeling like shit in a Monday, you go, right, I'll get a butty in the morning, sort myself out, and it never does because it makes it worse.
Yeah, you leave the
Yeah.
gym. I'll leave the gym till Wednesday.
Yeah, and
I
you
get myself
you know,
feeling better, and then it's Friday before you know it, and start.
and then you start again,
the
and that's
cycle
that.
again.
People are in that cycle, and I know kids in that cycle. And give me half an hour with them, I'll change their life. But they don't want it. They're not ready
Yeah.
for the conversation. A lot
Nah.
of people aren't.
Yeah, that's a big thing. though. You got to be ready for it at a certain
Yeah.
degree as well.
Yeah,
Like,
you know when you're ready. Like you have
Yeah.
these like motivation moments where you go, I'm changing my life tomorrow, and you don't. But you know, it's dead weird that I told. Like my brother said it to me. He knew he was going to start getting in shape because he said he felt it, and I said
Yeah.
I feel that same thing. And my mum says she feels it. She'll get like this thing. She'll go, this ain't it, and she'll change, and she just stopped smoking. And now my brother's stopped drinking. He's getting in shape. I stopped drinking-ish,
Yeah.
apart from holidays. I feel like it's healthy to have a drink on holidays, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really drink, so...
Yeah, it's one of them. I think it's awareness as well. Once you're aware and you get the education,
Yeah.
then you start to go down different rabbit holes of understanding why. But I think a lot of people need something serious to happen in their life. Like,
Yeah.
not like a death. It doesn't need to be a death, but, you know, a big turning point where there's a lot of negatives behind one thing area. And then it's like, right, it's either go down the wrong route, or we can change now and just learn from mistake and move forward. And you might get many times before like where there was little warning signs, but you thought, that wasn't that bad. I'll just carry on.
Done it
Do you know what I
loads,
mean?
yeah.
So, but then you need that one turning point. Where you think that's enough. It's
like
even like Peter G at the event. He was going through the cycle of bad things and all that, and then he just watched a video in his car. That's why he does videos in his car.
Yeah,
with
I watch him.
motivational
I
speaker.
do think he's great.
But that changed his mind just by watching him on video, because it only has to resonate with you, and that's why I like doing these podcasts and stuff and post online, because once it resonates, you can move forward. Then, can't you?
It's like one life changing moment, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
one moment that
It's
changes
like an
your life.
epiphany. Is that the
Yeah,
right
it
word?
is.
Epiphany.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it just go snaps in
Yeah.
your head, and then you know, right, I'm on ball now. We're doing it. We're doing it
Yeah.
for real.
Defo.
Everyone's had them though. Like your thing from when you come from back from Ibiza, that's your life changing moment, wasn't it? My injury was my life changing moment.
Yeah.
Like everyone has them. Just how you handle them. Do you make
Going
a positive
forward,
out of
innit?
it, or do you just?
Yeah. Do you let it define you, or like mental health don't define me? I define it. I tell people about it because I learned about it. I think people are scared to study the brain, which is what I did. You study the brain and you start realizing why you're doing sort of things, and people just ignore it and just carry on. It's the worst
Yeah.
thing you can do.
I think a lot of people lie about mental health as well now.
Oh, because want pip, don't they, and stuff like that. They want to go
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, they lie about it and use it as an excuse, and like the ADHD and stuff like that. I think it's thrown about too
Everyone's
loosely.
got it, haven't they? It's like,
It's like they're
Where's it
saying
come from?
ADHD like it's a negative, though. It's a superpower.
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
You've got more energy, you sleep less, you've got
Yeah.
a more active mind where you can achieve more.
And I
Like
know
if you focus on something, you can smash anyone out of the
Yeah,
park.
yeah.
I have some of my best clients got ADHD.
You don't even
the
need Adderall
autism as
out.
well. I feel like autism's a bit of a superpower because people with autism are so
Yeah.
routine and can do the same thing
Yeah.
on repeat, and they like that structure. That's like
But the world sees it as a negative, and they
Yeah.
sort of like, if you're disabled, I'm not going to treat you like you're disabled, because
Yeah.
I don't think you'd like to be treated like you've got an illness or like you're disabled or something. So what does the world go? He's autistic. Be careful with him. He needs to.
Yeah.
No, because he's probably going to outdo you all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like my
Stop
little
trying to put
goddaughter,
a
like-
negative on people just because they're going to outdo you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's my goddaughter, like she's like quite severely autistic. Obviously, you've seen
Yeah.
what she's like, but he's like a superpower for her because she don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Really smart, yeah.
She's a genius. She doesn't care what people think.
That's good
I
though.
think at
That's
a young
positive,
age,
isn't
if you don't care what people think, wow, I think if I was
We'll
like
have
that
to
at
give
my
everyone
age-
who's normal Pip instead.
yeah.
That's a different one. We'll have to
Yeah.
give everyone normal.
No one's got Goldfires then. No one.
Everyone will be like, nah, I've not really got ADHD. I just self-assessed myself and thought I did because I'm a bit like hyperactive.
Energy, got a lot of energy.
I seen a titzer where someone had a party because her son was autistic or something. It was like she got diagnosed and they had a party like an autistic.
Initiation.
Yeah,
party.
and I thought, what
Wow.
is going on in this world? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mental that.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
crazy.
So I think it's nearly
Yeah.
up in it really. But is there anything you sort of want to end on, like a message what you'd give to the audience to motivate them driving forward? Maybe take the first step into better in their life. What would you say to someone who was going through a rough time like you,
Yeah.
who's made it to the other side?
Think about what you're doing. I'd say do your research. Not all research out there is true, as we know. Even some doctors get it wrong. Do you know what I mean? They're not superhumans. They're just told what universities told them. Pharmaceutical companies are a business. At the end of the day, they're gonna feed you pills. The body don't need pills to do better. Just use your brain, use your thoughts, and you will win. Positive thinking, positive mind, positive body, and you'll smash it.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah,
that.
that's
Well
proper
done.
that.
That's
Yeah.
that then. Have you got any final words?
No. See you on the next episode.
See you in the next episode.